Hey there, interwebs, and welcome back to How Fascinating. In episode 32, we discussed fossil words such as flotsam and shrift, which have fallen out of general usage and only survive these days by being fossilized in common phrases. We even covered born fossils, or unicorn fossils as I prefer to call them, which were never words on their own, like caboodle. Now, in addition to fossil words, I have another kind of deceased word for you: ghost words. Like unicorn fossils, these are words which don't exist in common parlance and are meaningless on their own, but have been published in a dictionary or other authoritative reference work. As a rule, ghost words come into existence by accident, usually due to someone misreading, mistyping, or misinterpreting a similar real word. A perfect and semi-literal example of these ghost words is phantomnation. Webster's 1864 American Dictionary of the English Language defined it as an illusion or the appearance as of a phantom. This erroneous definition has its roots in Alexander Pope's 1725 translation of the Odyssey, which coined the phrase the phantomnations of the dead. Classicist scholar Richard Paul Jodrell's 1820 publication, Philology of the English Language, which omitted hyphens from compounds, entered it as a single word, and from there it worked its way into Webster's and the Oxford English Dictionary. The current definition of the word is a society or multitude of specters, which is closer to its original meaning. Another delightful example of this phenomenon is Dord, which according to the second edition of Merriam's New International Dictionary is a synonym for density in the fields of physics and chemistry. Needless to say, it isn't. This mistake came about in 1931 when the dictionary's chemistry editor, Austin Patterson, sent in a slip with the text on screen now. He was trying to add density to the list of words that could be represented by the letter D as an abbreviation, but the phrase D or D was misread as a singular new word, Dord. This mistake was printed in 1934 and not caught until 5 years later, but it wasn't completely excised from new printings until 1947. Editor-in-Chief Philip Babcock Gove wrote that this was probably too bad, for why shouldn't Dord mean density? To be honest, I can't think of a single good reason why not, and so I gladly welcome Dord into my personal lexicon and invite you to do the same. In addition to Dord, there's also Phliz, and I'm willing to bet actual money this is the first time that anyone said those words in that order. First coined by Lewis Carroll for his 1889 novel, Sylvie and Bruno, a phliz is defined by the Oxford English Dictionary as something apparently existing, or existing in name, but having no real substance, anything without meaning or value, a chimera. Amusingly, the OED is using the word chimera in this context in the sense of an illusion, fiction, or fabrication of the mind, but the original chimera of Greek mythology qualifies as a phliz as well, since she's a fictional creation which exists in name only, if you don't count narratives and other artistic renderings. One could argue that phliz is a fictitious or made-up word, but one could also argue that all words are made up. Feel free to debate that one out amongst yourselves in the comments section. So, to be clear, ghost words are fictitious words with real definitions but which were never used in common parlance. Fossil words used to be in common parlance but now survive only in larger idioms. Unicorn fossils are also used in idioms but never existed as real words, and a phliz is a fictitious word for a thing that doesn't exist. Thanks for watching, and have a fascinating day.